chosen one, you didn't find this message by accident. This is your sign. The struggles, the doubts, the setbacks, they were all preparing you for something greater. You've always felt different, haven't you? That's because you are. You are destined for something extraordinary. The universe has been aligning for this moment, to awaken the power within you. Are you ready to step into your true calling? Stay with me, what you're about to hear will change everything. In a world where the pace of life never seems to slow down, we are constantly bombarded with demands that pull our attention in countless directions. The noise, the distractions, and the overwhelming rush of daily responsibilities often leave little space for us to pause and reflect on the deeper questions of our existence. Yet, it is within these moments of stillness, when we allow ourselves the opportunity to step back from the chaos, that we can begin to discover the key to unlocking our fullest potential. This journey of self-discovery, however, is not just a spiritual quest, it is an invitation to connect with the deepest parts of ourselves, to explore our inner essence with awareness and intention. Through keen observation of our thoughts, actions, and beliefs, we begin the process of truly understanding who we are. In this sea of distractions, our ability to observe ourselves and the world around us becomes a powerful tool, a gift that can transform our lives. To observe is more than simply looking at the surface of things. It is about attuning ourselves to the subtle details of life that often go unnoticed. This heightened awareness, which allows us to see beyond the obvious, is not just an intellectual exercise. It is a transformative process that connects us with the deeper layers of our consciousness. The practice of observing allows us to tune into the patterns of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, shedding light on the unconscious forces that shape our reality. When we engage in the act of observation, we are essentially taking a step back and creating space between ourselves and the automatic reactions that typically govern our lives. Neuroscience tells us that the mind functions like a highly sophisticated camera, capturing not only the visual information we see, but also the emotional nuances and behavioral patterns that guide our experiences. By training ourselves to observe with intention, we enter a state of heightened awareness where we can discern the subtle patterns that influence our lives. These patterns, often rooted in our past experiences, shape the way we think, feel, and respond to the world. Consider how many of the thoughts that occupy your mind are not original, but rather echoes of past experiences, especially those from childhood. These thoughts, often formed long ago, continue to influence our present-day behavior, sometimes without us even realizing it. The good news is that through observation, we can begin to change the way we think, and in turn, the way we experience life. By becoming conscious of our thoughts, we can open the door to new possibilities, breaking free from old patterns that no longer serve us. The power of self-observation lies in its ability to illuminate the unconscious mind, the part of our psyche that houses memories, beliefs, and emotional patterns. When we learn to observe ourselves without judgment, we create an opportunity to see the habitual thoughts and beliefs that limit our potential. This practice helps us recognize the automatic reactions that often govern our lives, providing us with the space to make more conscious, deliberate choices. By paying attention to our thoughts, we can begin to unravel the beliefs that have been instilled in us over the course of our lives. Beliefs that may be holding us back from achieving our true potential. But how do we begin this process of observation and self-awareness? It is not as difficult as it may seem. In fact, the techniques to enhance our ability to observe are simple and accessible to anyone. One technique is to set aside time each day to simply observe our thoughts, without attaching labels or judgments to them. This practice allows us to become aware of recurring patterns in our thinking, especially those that may be holding us back. Another effective technique is mindfulness, an approach that encourages us to focus our attention on the present moment rather than getting lost in thoughts about the past or future. By practicing mindfulness, we can cultivate a state of presence that helps us tune into our inner world. Mindfulness can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to focus on our breath, allowing ourselves to be fully present in the moment. This practice activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain associated with self-control and conscious decision-making. By regularly practicing mindfulness, we strengthen our ability to observe our thoughts and emotions with clarity, enabling us to make decisions that align with our true essence. As we incorporate these techniques into our daily lives, we not only improve our observation and self-awareness, but we also begin to reshape the neural pathways in our brains. The more we engage in self-reflection, the more we activate the brain's capacity for conscious thought and decision-making. Over time, this leads to a greater sense of clarity and control over our actions, as we become more attuned to the subtle shifts within our minds. But it is not enough to simply observe ourselves. We must also understand how the mind works. The conscious mind, which is the part of our mind we can control, is just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface lies the unconscious mind, where our beliefs, memories, and experiences are stored. The interaction between these two parts of the mind is crucial. Often our unconscious mind drives our actions and behaviors without us realizing it, but by understanding how the conscious and unconscious minds interact, we can begin to unravel the patterns that shape our lives. The unconscious mind plays a significant role in the formation of our beliefs, many of which were instilled in us during our early years. These beliefs, shaped by our families, communities, and cultures, influence the way we perceive the world and ourselves. Our minds, like highly sophisticated computers, process and store vast amounts of information. The beliefs that are formed during childhood become the foundation of our worldview, shaping the way we see and interact with the world around us. Many of the limiting beliefs that hold us back were established during these formative years, often without our conscious awareness. These beliefs, whether about our worth, our capabilities, or the possibilities for our lives, become like silent programs running in the background of our minds. Even if we experience success or progress in certain areas of our lives, these unconscious beliefs can trigger self-sabotaging behaviors that prevent us from reaching our full potential. It is as though these programs are waiting for the right moment, the right trigger, to manifest in our lives. So, what can we do to change these limiting beliefs? The first step is to become aware of them. By observing our thoughts and behaviors, we can begin to uncover the unconscious programs that govern our actions. Once we recognize these patterns, we can begin the process of reprogramming our minds with new empowering beliefs. This process of self-discovery and reprogramming is a journey of healing and growth. A journey that requires patience, commitment, and self-compassion. As you embark on this journey of self-awareness and transformation, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on your own beliefs. Do you find yourself holding on to limiting thoughts or behaviors that no longer serve you? Are there patterns in your life that seem to repeat themselves, no matter how hard you try to break free? By becoming aware of these patterns, you can begin to release them and replace them with beliefs that empower you to live a life of fulfillment and purpose. This journey of self-discovery is not just about uncovering the hidden programs of the mind. It is also about connecting with the deeper parts of ourselves that have been silenced or forgotten. By observing ourselves with compassion and curiosity, we begin to reconnect with our true essence, the part of us that is wise, powerful, and infinite. As we explore the depths of our minds, we awaken to the truth of who we are and the limitless potential that lies within us. If you are ready to embark on this journey of self-awareness and transformation, I invite you to take the first step with me. Together, let's explore the hidden programs of the mind and uncover the beliefs that have shaped our lives. It is only through this process of self-reflection and conscious observation that we can begin to break free from the patterns that have kept us stuck. Let's embrace the power of observation and self-awareness and use these tools to create the life we were always meant to live. If you feel ready for this transformation, take a moment to comment Amen below and subscribe to the Wisdom Ones channel. Your support through Super Thanks means a lot to the Wisdom Ones channel. Thank you so much for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who's already donated. It's because of your kindness that this message can reach those who need it the most. Your mind, whether you realize it or not, is constantly under attack. From the moment you wake up to the second you close your eyes at night, there is an invisible force at play, shaping your thoughts, emotions, and actions in ways that may be beyond your awareness. The experiences you have, the beliefs you hold, and the way you react to the world around you are not entirely of your own creation. Many of these patterns are ingrained within you from an early age, formed by experiences, societal influences, and in many cases by forces you cannot easily control. But there is good news. You hold the key to transcending these limitations, unlocking your mind's full potential, and creating a life that is aligned with the truth of your authentic self. The journey to freedom begins with awareness, but not just any awareness. An awareness that allows you to look at your mind, your life, and your experiences through a lens of objectivity and understanding. Most of us walk through life with a mind that operates on autopilot, running deeply embedded programs that govern our behaviors and decisions. The patterns that dictate your life today may have been formed years, even decades ago. These patterns, often out of sight and out of mind, hold you back from reaching the heights you are capable of. They keep you trapped in cycles of self-doubt, self-sabotage, and disempowerment. However, when you begin to look inward, to observe your thoughts and your behavior, you take the first step towards breaking free from these chains. There are layers to your consciousness that you may not even realize exist. Your unconscious mind holds a vast reservoir of beliefs, memories, and experiences that quietly shape your reality. These thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors are not random. They are the product of early life experiences, societal conditioning, and even collective cultural influences. When you become aware of these layers, you gain the power to change them, but this requires courage and an unshakable commitment to your own growth and transformation. In this process of self-discovery, the most important tool you have is observation. Observation, as simple as it may sound, is an immensely powerful practice. It's about paying attention, not just to the external world around you, but to the internal world within you. What are the thoughts running through your mind on a daily basis? What triggers your emotions? What patterns repeat themselves over and over again in your behavior? These seemingly small observations hold the key to unlocking the underlying beliefs that are controlling you. When you start to observe, you'll notice that your mind operates on a series of deeply ingrained patterns. Many of these patterns were formed in childhood, during a time when your brain was highly impressionable. You didn't consciously choose these beliefs. They were absorbed through your experiences, your family dynamics, and your interactions with the world. These primary beliefs, which were shaped by direct experiences, become an integral part of who you are. They determine how you see yourself, how you view others, and how you react to the events in your life. However, there's more to this story. Beyond the primary beliefs of childhood, there are secondary beliefs formed over time. These beliefs can be historical in nature, passed down through generations, shaped by societal norms, and reinforced by the media. They are collective memories and stories that are absorbed into your consciousness, influencing how you interpret reality. These beliefs can often be harder to recognize because they are so deeply embedded in the collective consciousness. But with awareness, you can begin to discern these beliefs and separate them from your own truth. And then, there are the soul-level beliefs, which transcend the physical and the material. These beliefs are deeply rooted in your essence. They go beyond the mind and reach into the very core of who you are. These beliefs are sometimes resistant to change, because they are tied to your soul's journey and its purpose in this lifetime. They often defy logic and can be difficult to access, but they are the ones that hold the deepest truths about your life's purpose and your connection to the universe. But no matter what type of belief you're dealing with, whether it's genetic, primary, historical, or soul level, they all have one thing in common. They shape your reality. Your beliefs dictate the way you experience the world, the choices you make, and the actions you take. The mind, in its powerful creative capacity, acts as an alchemist, transforming your thoughts into real-world experiences. If you believe that you're not good enough, not worthy of success, or that life is a constant struggle, your mind will create experiences that match those beliefs. But the opposite is also true. When you begin to change your beliefs, you begin to change your reality. By choosing empowering thoughts, affirmations, and beliefs, you open the door to a world of new possibilities and experiences. This process of transformation is not about trying to be someone else or pretending to be something you're not. It's about uncovering who you truly are beneath the layers of conditioning, fears, and limiting beliefs. It's about peeling back the layers of your consciousness and discovering the truth of your being. When you do this, you begin to see that you are not bound by the limitations you once thought were true. You are not defined by your past, your experiences, or the beliefs that have been programmed into you. You are a powerful, limitless being, with the ability to create the reality you desire. The journey to transformation requires dedication and practice. It's not something that happens overnight. But with each step you take toward self-awareness and self-understanding, you are rewiring your brain, changing your neural connections, and creating a new way of thinking, being, and experiencing life. Meditation, mindfulness, and self-analysis are all essential tools in this process. These practices allow you to go deeper into your unconscious mind, observe your thoughts without judgment, and gain a greater understanding of the beliefs that shape your reality. Self-analysis, in particular, is a crucial practice. By observing your daily behaviors and questioning why you act the way you do, you can begin to understand the root causes of your thoughts and actions. Why do you react a certain way in certain situations? Why do you have specific habits or patterns that you can't seem to break? By exploring these questions with curiosity and compassion, you begin to uncover the hidden beliefs that are driving your actions. It's important to approach this process with love and understanding. The unconscious mind is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced. Within the unconscious, there are not only shadows, but also light. There are not only limiting beliefs, but also empowering truths. By replacing self-criticism with a compassionate internal dialogue, you can begin to reprogram your mind and create a new, more positive narrative for your life. As you embark on this journey of transformation, keep in mind that awareness is the master key. When you become aware of the beliefs that are holding you back, you can begin to change them. By identifying limiting beliefs and replacing them with affirmations of empowerment, you start to shift the narrative of your life. You move from a place of fear and limitation to a place of possibility and freedom. And this shift is not just internal, it has a profound impact on the world around you. As you continue on this journey of self-transformation, I encourage you to share your experiences with us. If you feel comfortable, comment below and let us know what you've learned about your beliefs and how they've shaped your life. Your voice is important, and together, we can support one another in this process of growth and awakening. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to like and subscribe to the Wisdom Ones channel. Your support through super thanks means a lot to us and helps this message reach even more people who need it. Thank you so much for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who's already donated. It's because of your kindness that this message can reach those who need it the most. Now, let's continue on this journey together. Stay committed to your growth and transformation, and know that you have the power to change your life from the inside out. The key is in your hands. When we embark on the path of self-discovery, we begin a profound journey into the deepest layers of our mind, a journey that requires us to face the beliefs and thoughts that have shaped our reality. These beliefs, whether we are aware of them or not, are the lenses through which we view the world. They are not merely passive reflections of our environment or experiences, but powerful forces that actively shape how we perceive ourselves, others, and the world around us. Each belief we hold, whether it is one we've consciously chosen or one that has been subconsciously instilled within us over time, plays a significant role in the reality we experience. The journey of self-discovery is, in many ways, an exploration of these beliefs and their origins. It's not simply about identifying and changing our thoughts, it's about understanding how these beliefs have become woven into the fabric of our being. Beliefs are like filters through which we process every experience, and over time they become so deeply ingrained that we no longer question their validity. These filters influence our actions, our interactions with others, and even how we react to situations that arise in our lives. We often operate on autopilot, influenced by long-held beliefs that may not even align with our true selves. This process of understanding and transforming our beliefs requires us to peel away the layers of conditioning that have built up over the years. Each layer represents an accumulation of external influences, family, culture, society, and past experiences that have shaped our perception of who we are and what we are capable of achieving. As we peel back these layers, we uncover the pure, untainted essence of who we truly are. It is through this journey of self-exploration that we reconnect with our authentic self, the version of us that exists beyond the beliefs and limitations we have inherited. In this process, we come to understand that our beliefs are not fixed truths, but rather dynamic, evolving forces that can be changed. They have the power to mold our experiences and determine the course of our lives. By recognizing the influence that beliefs have over us, we gain the power to transform them, ultimately unlocking new possibilities and creating a reality that aligns more closely with our true potential. This process of self-discovery, while challenging, is ultimately a liberating one, offering us the opportunity to reconnect with our truest, most empowered selves. This process can indeed feel overwhelming, as it forces us to confront uncomfortable truths and acknowledge the limitations that have quietly held us captive for so long. These beliefs, many of which have been ingrained in us from a young age, have shaped our behaviors, reactions, and the way we view the world. They have built walls around our potential, convincing us that certain things are impossible or that we are unworthy of achieving more. But facing these uncomfortable truths is a necessary part of the journey. It is not just about recognizing the beliefs that limit us, but also about finding the courage to release them, despite the fear and discomfort they bring. In this very discomfort, however, lies the fertile ground for transformation. Just as a seed must push through the soil to reach the light, we too must push through the discomfort of facing our limiting beliefs in order to reach a place of growth. The process may be painful and challenging, but it is essential for the shedding of the old layers of conditioning that no longer serve us. Each belief we challenge and let go of creates space for something new, something more aligned with our authentic selves. As we observe and examine our beliefs, we begin to see them for what they truly are. Dynamic aspects of our consciousness that are not fixed truths. They are malleable, and with conscious effort they can be reshaped. This realization is empowering because it reminds us that we are not prisoners to the thoughts and beliefs we hold. We have the ability to question them, to shift them, and to replace them with new, empowering beliefs that better serve our highest good. The more we engage in this self-exploration, the more we understand that our beliefs are not permanent and unchangeable. They are patterns in our mind, influenced by past experiences, societal expectations, and family narratives. These patterns can be rewired, reprogrammed, and replaced with more supportive, loving, and expansive beliefs. It is a gradual process that requires patience and persistence, but every small shift in our thinking creates a ripple effect that leads to profound transformation in the way we experience life. To fully comprehend the true power of our beliefs, we must first come to terms with the intricate nature of our minds. Our thoughts, beliefs, and experiences are not isolated elements. Rather, they are interconnected and deeply interwoven, each influencing the other in ways that may not be immediately visible or obvious. The beliefs we hold about ourselves, about others, and about the world around us are not mere abstract ideas. They are intricately linked to the memories we've stored, the way we were raised, and the diverse experiences we've encountered throughout our lives. These beliefs are deeply rooted in the past, formed through our interactions, observations, and the messages we absorbed over the years. But their influence extends far beyond that. They continue to shape our present reality and guide the way we perceive and engage with the world, often without us even realizing it. Our beliefs are the silent architects of our reality, subtly influencing our thoughts, emotions, and actions. They shape how we view ourselves, our worth, our capabilities, our limitations. They dictate how we relate to others, how we interact with the world, and what we expect from life. Often, these beliefs are so ingrained that we fail to question them, accepting them as truths without realizing that they may no longer serve us, or may never have been true to begin with. Yet, Despite their deep roots in the past, these beliefs continue to have a profound impact on our current experience and on the future we are creating. This is where the importance of self-awareness becomes clear. Self-awareness is the key to unlocking the transformative power that lies within us. When we become conscious of the beliefs that govern our lives, we are no longer at the mercy of unconscious patterns. We begin to recognize the stories we've been telling ourselves, and start to see how these stories have shaped our perceptions and actions. This newfound awareness gives us the ability to take control of our narrative. No longer are we passive recipients of external influences. We become active participants in the creation of our reality. We gain the power to question long-held beliefs, to challenge the assumptions we've made about ourselves, and to consciously choose the beliefs that will guide us moving forward. Through self-awareness, we are granted the ability to rewrite our own story. We can decide what we want to believe about ourselves and about the world. We are no longer bound by the limitations of past conditioning, and instead, we open ourselves to new possibilities. We can begin to align our beliefs with our true potential, stepping into a reality that reflects our highest aspirations and deepest desires. This process of becoming conscious of our beliefs and actively shaping them is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey, one that requires consistent effort, introspection, and a willingness to embrace change. But as we embark on this journey of self-discovery, we unlock a profound sense of empowerment that allows us to create the life we truly desire. Self-awareness is the key that unlocks the door to true freedom. It allows us to step outside of the automatic thought and behavior patterns that have been conditioned into us over the years. For so long, we have lived our lives according to beliefs and assumptions that were not consciously chosen, but rather handed down to us through society, our families, and our experiences. These beliefs and patterns have shaped how we see ourselves and how we interact with the world, often without us even realizing the extent of their influence. But when we cultivate self-awareness, we are invited to observe our inner world with clarity, objectivity, and a sense of detachment. This practice of observing ourselves, without judgment, without fear, opens up a space for profound transformation. It allows us to step back from the chaos of our habitual thoughts and reactions, and simply watch them unfold. In this quiet observation, we begin to realize something incredibly empowering. We are not defined by the limitations of our past. We are not confined to the beliefs we have inherited from others. We are not prisoners of our circumstances, no matter how challenging they may seem. Instead, we discover that we are powerful creators of our own reality. The beliefs that once seemed so rigid and unchangeable are now revealed to be nothing more than stories we have been telling ourselves. We hold the pen to our own story, and in this moment we realize that we have the ability to rewrite it. This is not just about changing our thoughts. It's about changing the entire narrative of our lives. This realization is liberating. It is the moment when we see that we have the power to change not only how we think, but also how we experience the world around us. Through self-awareness, we learn that we are not victims of our past or of the circumstances that have shaped us. We are the architects of our future. The beliefs that once constrained us can now be reshaped. We are not limited by the stories of failure or inadequacy that have been etched into our minds. Instead, we have the opportunity to choose new stories, stories that reflect our true potential, our highest aspirations, and the greatness that lies within us. This understanding shifts everything. When we embrace our power as creators of our reality, we begin to see opportunities where once there were only obstacles. We recognize that every challenge is an invitation for growth, every setback a chance to reassess and realign with our authentic selves. The world, once perceived as a place of limitation, becomes a canvas for our creation, waiting for us to paint it with the colors of our dreams. Self-awareness, then, is not just about understanding our thoughts and beliefs. It is about realizing our inherent ability to transcend them. It is about stepping into the fullness of who we are and embracing the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. As we continue to cultivate this awareness, we step further into the truth of our divine potential and unlock the power to manifest the life we truly deserve. This journey is one of self-liberation, where we free ourselves from the chains of our past and step boldly into a future of endless possibility. However, the journey towards transformation is not a simple or straightforward one. It is not something that can be achieved in a single day or through a single act of will. True transformation takes time, and it requires much more than just the desire for change. It demands a deep commitment to the process of self-exploration and growth. It is a gradual unfolding, a continuous deepening of awareness, and an ongoing shedding of old patterns that no longer serve us. In this journey, patience is crucial, as the path is often filled with challenges, and progress is rarely as immediate as we might hope. There will inevitably be moments of doubt along the way, times when we question whether the change we seek is even possible, or whether we are truly capable of breaking free from the deeply ingrained beliefs and behaviors that have shaped us for so long. During these moments, it may feel as though the old beliefs are far too strong to overcome, and it might seem easier to fall back into familiar ways of thinking and behaving. These moments of doubt are natural and part of the process. They do not signify failure, but rather serve as reminders that true transformation requires persistence and resilience. The path to self-realization is rarely clear-cut. There will be times when it feels like the way forward is obscured, when the noise of the world, the distractions, the opinions, the pressures of everyday life, seems to drown out the quiet yet powerful voice of our true self. In those moments of uncertainty, it is easy to feel lost or disoriented, questioning whether we are heading in the right direction at all. But it is during these very times that we must remind ourselves that transformation is not an event, but a journey, a process that takes time, effort, and unwavering faith in ourselves. Each step we take, no matter how small it may seem, is a step toward greater awareness, deeper understanding, and closer alignment with our authentic selves. Even when progress feels slow or imperceptible, it is important to trust that each action we take, each moment of self-reflection, is contributing to the larger process of transformation. Over time, these small steps accumulate, gradually shifting our mindset, our beliefs, and ultimately the way we experience the world. It is essential to remain committed to this journey, understanding that transformation does not happen overnight. It is through persistence and dedication to the path that we will ultimately experience the deep and lasting changes we seek. The journey towards self-realization may be long and challenging, but it is also incredibly rewarding. With each step, we move closer to the truth of who we are and the life we are meant to live. So, embrace the process, trust the journey, and know that every moment of effort is worth it. Please comment Amen below and subscribe to the Wisdom Ones channel. Your support through Super Thanks means a lot to the Wisdom Ones channel. Thank you so much for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who's already donated. It's because of your kindness that this message can reach those who need it the most. The beauty of this transformative process lies in the fact that we are never truly alone as we navigate the depths of our own minds and emotions. While the journey of self-awareness and personal growth is deeply intimate, it is also part of a much larger, interconnected collective experience. Each of us, as individuals, is a vital piece of the greater whole, and as we embark on our own paths toward healing and awakening, we contribute to the evolution of collective consciousness. This shared journey of self-discovery doesn't only shape our individual realities, but subtly impacts the world around us, influencing the collective energy in ways we may not fully comprehend, but are undeniably profound. When we take the brave step toward examining our beliefs, our patterns, and our past, we are not just transforming ourselves, we are becoming active participants in the collective awakening of humanity. Our efforts to heal and grow are not isolated acts, they resonate with others, creating a ripple effect that touches everyone within our sphere of influence. The work we do on ourselves sends waves of energy outward, subtly shifting the dynamics of the collective consciousness. It's as if each personal breakthrough, every shift in mindset or belief, adds to the overall vibrational frequency of the world, raising it toward higher levels of awareness and compassion. This interconnectedness is why it is so important to share our experiences with others. The act of openly communicating our struggles, insights, and triumphs not only helps us process and integrate our own journeys, but it also creates a space for others to reflect on their own paths. When we share our stories, we offer others the opportunity to see that they are not alone in their challenges, doubts, or fears. We remind them that growth is a continuous process, and that the obstacles they face are part of a shared human experience. By voicing our struggles and triumphs, we open the door for others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery, empowering them to take the first steps toward healing and transformation. Through this process of sharing, we create an environment where collective growth is possible. As we support one another and offer encouragement, we nurture a community that thrives on mutual empowerment. The more we come together and share our insights and struggles, the stronger the ripple effect becomes, reaching those who may be struggling in silence, unaware that there is a path toward healing and transformation. By lifting each other up, we help light the way for others, contributing to a global movement of awakening, healing, and empowerment. In this way, the process of personal growth becomes not just an individual journey, but a collective endeavor that extends far beyond ourselves. Each of us has a role to play in this larger story, and the more we share, connect, and support one another, the more we can collectively transform the world around us. The power of our stories, the energy of our shared experiences, can reach far beyond the limits of our own lives, touching others who need this message of empowerment and healing. It is through this shared journey that we can create a ripple effect of transformation, one that can extend into the farthest corners of the world and into the hearts of those who need it most. As we continue to observe our thoughts and behaviors, we begin to see the ways in which our limiting beliefs have held us back. We see how these beliefs have shaped our choices, our relationships, and our sense of self-worth. But we also begin to see the possibilities that lie beyond these limitations. We see the vast potential that exists within us, waiting to be unlocked. And it is in this recognition that we begin to step into our true power. The truth is, we are not defined by the beliefs we hold. We are not defined by our past experiences, our failures, or our perceived limitations. We are defined by the infinite potential that lies within us. And when we begin to understand this, we begin to change the way we view ourselves and the world around us. We no longer see ourselves as victims of circumstance, but as powerful creators who can shape our reality according to our highest vision. This shift in perspective is transformative. It is the key that unlocks the door to a new reality, one that is filled with possibilities, abundance, and fulfillment. But transformation is not just an intellectual exercise. It is a deeply embodied process. It requires us to not only think differently, but to feel differently, to act differently, and to show up in the world as the person we are becoming. It requires us to let go of old patterns, old ways of thinking, and old ways of being that no longer serve us. It requires us to be willing to step into the unknown, to trust the process, and to have faith in our own ability to create the life we desire. This process of transformation can be challenging, but it is also deeply rewarding. It is the process of shedding old layers, of breaking free from the chains that have held us back, and of stepping into the fullness of who we truly are. It is the process of reclaiming our power, our purpose, and our truth. And it is a journey that is worth taking, no matter how difficult or uncertain it may seem at times. As you reflect on the ideas shared in this video, I encourage you to think about the beliefs that are currently shaping your reality. What beliefs are holding you back from living the life you desire? What patterns do you notice in your thoughts, emotions, and actions? And most importantly, what new beliefs would you like to cultivate? The process of transforming your beliefs begins with awareness. It begins with a willingness to look within, to question what you have always assumed to be true, and to challenge the beliefs that no longer serve you. This is the first step in the journey of self-liberation, and as you take this first step, remember that you are not alone. You are part of a greater collective consciousness, and together we have the power to create a world that is based on love, truth, and possibility. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to comment below with the word Amen, and let me know how these ideas are impacting your journey. And don't forget to subscribe to the Wisdom Wands channel for more empowering content like this. Your support through super thanks means a lot to the Wisdom Wands channel. Thank you so much for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who's already donated. It's because of your kindness that this message can reach those who need it the most. Remember, you have the power to create the life you desire. It starts with transforming your beliefs, and through that transformation, you can unlock the vast potential within you. Your journey is yours to create, and the possibilities are endless. Take the first step today and watch as the world begins to shift around you.